I was the fat, chubby one who was like, no, I can't be bothered. Fighting's not about the belts. Fighting's not about how much money you're making. It's the moments you're in. Please, I want to say hello quickly. The lads at the Delgado. Hold on. Lads, say hello to Bantz. Future champions there as well.
Hey, it's your girl Sham at Boxing and Bantz, and I'm super excited to be joined today by the one and only up-and-coming boxer, Jameson Matusalem. Jameson, welcome. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
So, look, before we get into all the boxing stuff, tell me a little bit about your life before boxing and what brought you into the boxing world.
So life before boxing. So I grew up in a little town called Feltham in West London. Mm-hmm. It's known as a fighting town, actually. It's got a lot of good boxers and kickboxers that come from that town. Before that, it's funny, I come from a lineage of fighters. So my uncles were all into martial arts, so they competed all over the UK. My granddad, he boxed a little bit back home in the Philippines. My cousin was a boxer as well. He boxed over amateur over near Hayes. Uh-huh. And so yeah, we've got quite a lineage of family of fighters and stuff as well. So, but I took it on quite late. I was the fat, chubby one who was like, no, I can't be bothered. I'd rather go out, muck around and stuff. And then I just took it on about 23, 24 years old.
Okay. And so you went into kickboxing first, is that right? Before boxing?
Yeah, I was kickboxing. Yeah, no. So the club I joined, it was a kickboxing and boxing club. And they were just like, do you want to do kickboxing? I was like, I prefer boxing, but okay, I'll do kickboxing. And that's how my journey started there. Like, originally, I went to start to do fitness because I was a size 38, I believe. Wow. And at 5'7", that's like a size 46 for me. So
wow. So you lost a lot.
Yeah, no, I think I'm a size 26 now. So I think, size 26 last I checked. So yeah, it's been a lot. So lost a lot of weight then. And obviously at the time there, I was in a business relationship with my friend, and he said, look, why don't you come to a kickboxing club? Mm-hmm. So I did. And then 6 weeks later, I found myself fighting in a ring in a hotel in the middle of the countryside. And I was addicted.
Oh, wow. So that's what kind of brought you in.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then obviously, like, I literally done it to lose weight. I literally was like, look, I want to lose weight, feel good, feel confident mainly as well. And about 4 or 5 years later, I became the English champion. So that was kind of a really random thing that happened. And literally it was good because I was the first British-born Filipino to be an England champion for that association. Oh, so, yeah, I broke my own little record there, kind of thing that can't be taken. And I was something happened. And also, like, there's a lineage of kickboxers from Feltham, from the Cox family, all the way going back to the 70s and 60s. And to be part of that lineage, mm-hmm. I'm so happy to be part of that. You know, I've been trained by some of the best kickboxers around that, like, competed globally. Yeah. So that was something of achievement that I didn't even want to do in the first place. I just wanted to lose weight and box, kind of thing.
Yeah. So obviously, you know, a lot of boxers have kind of struggled, you know, with getting to fight throughout the pandemic. Mm-hmm. How is that? How's it kind of treating you? Have you managed to get out and fight? Have you got anything lined up at the moment?
So during the pandemic, I actually took a break because I think for the 2-3 years before that, I think I had a good 2018. I had about 10 to 12 fights. 2019, I had about a good 6-7. So I was always busy. I've always been consistent. And then I had a kind of like family tragedy, which I'll get into potentially later on maybe. And I kind of just took a step back from everything and took time, got chubby again. The thing is, my version of not being healthy is I still train 2 times a week. So I was still down at the club, just training, but not fight training, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So I literally, I just took time out during the pandemic, and then a recent kind of events have just, I was like, you know what, I need to get back into training. I'm getting older. And I want to kind of push for it because I've got 4 children. So in between I've had kids, took time out, and life is kind of just whizzed by. And then I just thought, no, this is the opportunity. So I'm looking to turn over within the next few months.
Oh, sounds good. So Jameson, just so I'm clear as well, you for our audience, you're amateur boxer, right?
No, I was mostly on the unlicensed scene. So I went to my story goes back to so many different clubs and places, because after I left my original club, my coach retired and I'd moved to the Isle of Wight. I was training out of Ride and Ventnor ABA in Isle of Wight. I did apply for my license, but I never I was supposed to retire then actually from fighting, but then I just trained over there. Then I come back over, rebuilt myself up. So I'm just kind of on unlicensed scene.
Right, okay. So is there a plan to reapply for your license again, or are you kind of happy where you are?
I'm gonna, like, when I move over to Luton, I'm just gonna turn pro. I'm gonna literally just give them all. I'm at that age of, I've just turned 35 on Monday, so
congratulations and happy birthday, belated.
Thank you. But yeah, no, I'm just looking to just give them my all now. Like, I had a conversation with a few of, like, a couple of my friends and stuff as well, and my family about it, and I was just like, look, it's something I have to do. I can work for the next 20 years. I can lift stuff and break stuff and do everything I need to do as a normal person, but you only get one opportunity. So I'm pushing it, and I'm, like I said, I'm pushing it for the older people as well, because it is a young man's sport.
Yeah.
But at the same time, who's anyone to stop my dreams? I'm here to protect my dreams, to protect my happiness, and this is my happiness. Whether I make it the hard way, even better. If I make it the easy way, then even easier.
Yeah. I mean, look, there are boxers, older than you that are still doing it and doing it well, So I say absolutely chase your dream. We'll be watching, of course.
Thank you.
What would you say your aspirations are in the boxing world?
The boxing world. So the journey was kind of, like I said, it was a half mistake from being fat to kind of want to lose weight, but obviously having a lineage of fighters within the family, I wanted to carry on. Like, my cousin could have had a potential to box for the Olympics, Philippines kind of thing, and due to his circumstances, he didn't. And I was like, he was the talented one. He was fast, he was strong, and everything else. And I was the fat one, and I just wanted to lose weight. So the aspirations I have now is that, because I've exceeded what I thought I would have ever done. Like, now is literally, I just want to do it for myself and create my own happiness. So, and it's something I'm good at and something I enjoy. If I can get a Southern Era title, it would be even more amazing. Like, looking on the history records, I don't think there's a British-born Filipino with any pro title. So if I can break another record in my life, I'll be happy. You know. So I don't have to have a belt to call me a world champion. I'm a champion myself to make it already, So I've got some of the youngsters warming up in behind.
No worries. So obviously, you're a proud Filipino, and we know fellow countryman Manny Pacquiao is due to fight Spence really soon. How are you seeing that fight going?
I think on the whole Pacquiao thing, I think age-wise, it hasn't really caught up with him, has it? It really hasn't caught up with him.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to still be in really good shape. Mind you, so is Spence, so it's a dangerous fight. But I'm interested to see, how in shape Pacquiao still is at this time. It's been a while.
I think to be honest, I think Pacquiao, if he doesn't dishearten him early, and Spence builds up his rhythm, starts getting confident, getting out of the way that it's only Pacquiao, then I think he does it in the long run. Unless Pacquiao does his kind of speed and he just, when he don't only beats a person, he actually literally disheartens them through the whole fight. Like the Thurman fight. Thurman got knocked down. It's like, oh my God, the 40-year-old man just knocked me down. What am I doing? Kind of thing. And I think it's the same thing's going to happen there, because he's fit as anything. He's always going to be like that. But obviously, age, it might catch up with him, and we'll see what happens. So, but obviously, I'll be rooting for him as much. Like the weird situation, I do root for him as much as I do. But when he was fighting Hatton, I was actually rooting for more Hatton, because I'm from here. So it's always a weird situation. But I hope he does win. So it'll be a good fight. I'm interested.
Yeah, well, I'll be watching. I'll certainly be watching. Jameson, what would you say your most memorable moment in your boxing career so far has been? In
my boxing career or fighting in general?
Either, actually. Yeah, your fighting career, I should say.
So I think when I won my English title, no, that's not that. It was my English title. So the story behind that English title, about a year before that, when I moved to Isle of Wight, I'd retired from fighting in general because I just had enough, wanted to move to the Isle of Wight. And then during that time, my granddad had passed away. And I've always promised my granddad that I would send him a belt back home to the Philippines, put in a mantelpiece and just show off the family surname and everything. Mm-hmm. So he passed away. I took a bit of time out. Then I came back, trained my arse off. I was semi-homeless at the point as well. I was like from room to room while training people and working. And the only people that knew that was my training team behind me. So it was like as much as it was a good, strong camp, it was an emotional camp kind of thing. So we were going up against the guy who was the current champion at the time. So we had a game plan for all the 5 rounds, and we got to the fight, and it was perfect. I perfected the fight. The fight was perfect. Yeah. Did everything I needed to do, come out there, won a title. And I think the culmination of my trainer used to say to me, building up to that fight, he goes, fighting's not about the belts. Fighting's not about how much money you're making. It's the moments you're in. Mm-hmm. And at the time when I'd won the title and the belt was given to me, he whispered to me, it was like, these are the moments we're talking about. And it kind of all burst out into tears. So imagine like a group of big men, about 4 or 5 bursting into tears kind of thing while winning this belt.
I bet that was like...
Yeah, the promoter was putting the belt around me thinking, are you like, okay? I was like, yeah, no, it's not like that. So that was a proud moment.
Do you think your situation at the time spurred you on to win that fight?
I think it did. I think this in general, like your surroundings will kind of hey Leah, how you doing? These are some of the amateurs I talk about. These are really good.
Hey.
I think your situation creates the person you are, whatever your surroundings may be. Sure. And from what I was learning at that time, obviously I've just taken on it comes into all my camps kind of thing. So yeah, definitely helped me spur it on. I would have won it anyway, but it definitely helped me. So
what can we expect from Jameson this year?
What is in my plan for the next 5 years, which I plan for the next couple of months?
I would say over the next 12 monts. What can we expect to see from you?
I'll also be in contact with you guys. I'll be turning over. Hopefully have got 3-4 fights in. I'll bring a massive crowd up for Feltham. Like my hometown is like not the most known town in London, but it's not the easiest places to grow up, and there's not many opportunities there. So whenever people come out for Feltham, I always appreciate it, and I want them lot to come out with me. And you'll see the whole team, James, a lot from West London taking over venues. I fight with my heart on my sleeves, so I hope I bring an entertaining fight as well. And just turning pro and just progressing. Hopefully, trying to get to that Southern Area title, even a British like a master. I know they don't do it no more, but they used to do a British master title. Mm-hmm. Anything really. I'm ready to take anything and anyone kind of thing.
Mm. Well, obviously, keep us posted here at Boxing and Bantz. We'll be watching and supporting you. And obviously we could talk to you all day, Jameson. It's alas, we have to go. But listen, best of luck for your future fights. Tell the people where they can find you on social media, and big up any sponsors if you have any.
So if you just follow me on JMO Boxing on Instagram, nice and easy. People trying to get me involved in TikTok, but I'm not. I'm a bit old for that yet. I don't even know what to do yet.
I hear it's the way forward.
Apparently it is. So I'm mostly will jump on it, try doing some of them videos, and I don't know. I have no idea. But I'd like to thank Fit for Life Youth, where I am now, Delgana ABC, based in Ladbroke Road. They facilitated me as like my London-based gym. Fight nights based up in Rose Hill. They're kind of my other gym away from home. Ringcraft, I'm coming. We're going to take over when I move up to Hertfordshire. And just thank you to everyone who's supported me through this time kind of thing. Like I said, there's a lot. I'm looking to do a mini documentary in this as well. So there's a lot of people behind the scenes who, there's so many things going on behind the scenes. Like I said, there's been passings away, relationship breakups, you know, all these things that build into one situation that everyone just sees me on a fight night and just sees the finished product, but they don't see me for the 6 weeks, the 2-3 months building up, things I go through. It's only on my person. So I thought, you know what, it's a story that needs to be shared.
Yeah, and let people kind of get to know you, you know, the person a little bit more. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'd be interesting to see. Listen, thanks for joining us, Jameson. It's been lovely.
I'll release them bit by bit, and then we'll get to see. No one.
Yes.
Please, I want to say hello quickly, the lads at the Delgado. Hold on.
Come say hi.
Say hello to Boxing Bantz. Future champions there as well.
Well, right, hopefully we'll get to we'll be interviewing them one day too.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys. Again, it's Sham at Boxing and Bantz, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.